In my first 3 years of being a barber, I made more than $500,000. My first year, I made $126,000. My second year, I made $170,000 and bought my first rental property. And then my third year, I made over $215,000 behind the chair cutting hair. And I was able to actually go ahead and open up this barbershop that we're sitting in right now. And you can't say the same. And also, no other influencer on social media can tell you the same either. The difference is there's actually results and proof behind this stuff. I'm not just pulling out my ass like everybody else. And for what it's worth, I'm only 24 years old. No fancy cuts, no fancy edits, just real, raw, unfiltered advice from somebody who's actually done what you haven't done yet. These videos are being made because I absolutely hate all of the shitty advice that's on Instagram, that's on TikTok, and also just the barbering education system is one that I hate as well. Because you pay so much money for barber school, you get shit education, and then you try to get continued education, and all of these courses are trash. And don't get me wrong, we have a course too. I've 100% got a course that I want to tell you about, and ultimately that I want you to join. The difference is we're gonna do it in a way that's fucking authentic and not so scammy and salesy, and I'll tell you why. But let's get into the actual video. The video, we're just gonna focus on the most basic, the most middle school, three things that you have to get locked down, and then you're going to see how they actually stack on top of each other and actually work together to get you to whatever income goal that ultimately you want. I could say 10K a month. It's a bit fucking cheesy, to be honest with you. But reality is if you want to just make $100,000 a year, you don't even need to hit $10,000 a month. You just hit 8.33333333 and you'll make $10,000 a month. But these same principles is what I use to make, there's months where I've made even $20,000 behind the chair cutting hair. Literally. The first thing that you need to understand is ultimately your product. Your product is the foundation of your business whenever you're a barber. Now, you don't have a product, you have a service, but your service is a product. What barbers don't understand is they think that their service or their product is the haircut. That could not be further from the truth. It is not the haircut. The haircut is a part of the service. The haircut is a part of the product. Now, what I'm going to say to you is going to be a bit like, it might sound cheesy, it might sound corny. You got to stay with me a little bit here, right? You have to understand that clients do not understand barbering like how we understand barbering because we went to school for this and we nerd out about it all day fucking long, right? And the reason why I say that is because they don't really understand what a very good haircut is. But they do understand a good service from a shit service. And clients are like very touchy feely with their emotions, right? So there's like three parts to your service. So your service as a barber is about three parts, right? The first part is, yes, it is the haircut. And we're going to talk about how to make the haircut better, how to make your product so good that they want to stay with you. And you almost like manipulate your clients into only wanting to get a haircut with you. But yes, the haircut, it is important, but it's not as important as you think it is. I would say the haircut is really just 3 out of 10 on the scale of the reason why somebody come back to you. Because ultimately, let's say somebody gets a simple haircut, they can get that simple haircut done anywhere. And sometimes they don't even appreciate the details in your haircut. Well, why? Because they don't understand barbering. But you can still cut hair in a way that almost like manipulates your client to come back to you. And this is how you do that. You do that by tailoring the haircut to them, to their head shape, to their face shape, to their lifestyles, to their likes and their dislikes. You want them to really think that their hair has these very weird, almost obscure problems that only you can solve because you're a trained barber and you're not like the rest. You want to differentiate yourself from every other barber that's cutting hair. So, and ultimately, you want to find a problem within their haircut. Everybody has a problem. If you talk to somebody long enough, you'll find a problem with their hair because humans are just natural complainers. So now what you're going to do is you're going to find that problem inside of their hair, and then you're going to solve that problem. Now, if you don't know how to solve the problem, then yes, you have to do more studying and more training and courses and stuff like that to actually learn how to, for example, contour the fade to the shape of the head, or make their freaking cowlick lay down, or make their hair lay the way that they want it to, whatever it is. You have to find out how to actually solve that problem, solve it, and then tell them that you solved it, because then it's less about the haircut and it's more about you. You are the specialty. You are the trained professional. You are the one that did the consultation. You're the one that solved the problem. And then you start to almost craft this idea inside of their mind that only you can solve the problem because you've been the only one that solved it. The reason why making money as a barber is so fucking easy is because there's so many bad barbers. Everybody's had a bad haircut experience. Like, think about that. you know that every client walking into the shop has literally had a bad haircut experience that you can leverage against them to get them to come back and sit in your chair. Really? Have you ever had a bad haircut? Oh yeah, tell me about it, Jimmy. Oh yeah, well this happened, this happened. Oh well, we're not gonna do that today, are we? Like you're having that whole conversation with your clients inside of the chair. Now, that's what you really have to understand is that's how you make your haircut more valuable is by solving a problem by putting the idea in their mind that it's tailored to them, and then at the end of the haircut when you show them the freaking mirror. Let me grab my mirror. When you show them the mirror, you're literally going like this. You're like, oh, you see how we did this over here? You see how we did this over here? And I solved your problem over here? All this type of stuff. That is what you're doing. You're implanting that idea that you solved all the problems, that you are the solution to their haircut problems. Not getting a haircut is the problem. Going to you is the actual solution to the problem. Now, the next part of your service is how you treat them, how to like interact with them. Barbers are some of the most introverted, rude, disrespectful people that I've ever seen. Now, you have to think about it like this. Majority of men care about respect. Every man deep down on the inside wants to be respected. So would you go to a barbershop where you feel unvalued and when you feel disrespected? And then would you go there consistently to pay the barber that's disrespecting you the money? No, you wouldn't. How you treat your clients, you literally have to treat them like this is gonna sound fucking crazy. This is gonna sound crazy. You gotta treat them like they're top shit. Like they're top G. That's how you gotta treat your clients. Like they're top G. You appreciate them, you fucking value them, you respect them, you're happy to see them. Think about it. Every man is going through some type of internal struggle on the inside. You're there as a solution to make that man feel better about his day, about his shitty problems with his girlfriend or his wife, about how the job they disrespect him and don't treat him good. You can make him feel better and how you just relate to him and how you talk to him, how you greet them at the door. Every single one of my clients, when they step through that door, I'm greeting them. I'm happy to see them. I remember their name and we talk. We chop it up like we're friends, but not just any type of friend. We chop it up like a friend that you like. I chop it up with my clients like they're a friend that I care about, or that they're a friend that I really respect, that I look up to, that I admire. That is the energy that you want to be giving to your clients, because the same reason why right now you're disagreeing with me is the same reason why I would make more money than you in a barbershop, because you're going to be so prideful and you're going to have such an ego about you that you're not going to want to do that. You're like, oh, that's weird, or that's corny, or that's this, or that's that. Bruh, you're gonna be broke. I'm gonna out earn you, I'm gonna outcut you every single day because your pride gets in the way of your pockets. That you are literally the reason why I'm able to make $20,000 a month cutting hair. So you have to detach from that thinking of, oh, that's weird to treat your clients like that. Or, bro, it's called good service. Even if you go to a restaurant and the waiter or the waitress treats you like you're top G, you're going to pay them more money at the end of the day. So you're not just locking them as a client, but you're increasing your tip revenue as well. And they're going to send you more referrals as well. Are you starting to see what I'm trying to say here? Now, how you treat them is huge. You got to treat them like they're a friend that you care about, a friend that you respect, a friend that you admire. That is what you want to do as a barber. When they come through that door, you are excited to see them. Think about it. Your clients literally drive multiple other barbers and multiple other barbershops just to sit in your chair. How could you not be fucking happy to see them? Like, bro, how selfish is that? How stupid is that? They they came to you to give you money. All you did is showed up at a barbershop to cut some hair, and they're coming to you to put money in your pocket. Like, bro, show some fucking respect, bro. Now, the last part, and barbers are really, really, really the worst of this, because some barbers can cut hair good. Some barbers know how to treat their clients like homies, but barbers really don't understand this last part. And it's like, you need to learn how to be a professional, especially when you start dealing with more professional clients. And especially when you want those clients to pay you more money, like even though you have this friend vibe going on with your clients, and even though you can cut good hair and stuff like that, you think you're top shit, you still need to know how to be a fucking professional. Be on time. Have your station clean. Don't dress like shit. Don't smell like shit. Be a professional. What a professional. How would they sound? How would they treat people? How would they show up to work? Like some of you guys are talking about the craziest topics with your with your clients that like almost disregard you as a professional, and that's why the mom with the husband and the three kids would never sit with you, because you're not being a professional either. You're not showing to the shop professionally. You're not even there for your appointments. You show up super fucking late. You take you take off these random days off and you just blow off your whole calendar because you don't feel like going in. Like, be a professional and show up consistently. I have so many clients that for a 20 or 30 minute haircut will pay me $60. The haircut's not that crazy. It is my service and it is my professionalism that gets that money into my pocket consistently. Like, just because I charge $35 a haircut, because like I said, you don't need to charge $100. That's like the fucking dweebs on social media telling you gotta charge $100. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about, right? They can't show you the bank statements that I can show you. Now, check me out. What they don't understand is that it does not matter what you charge. It only matters the value that you provide to your clients. I charge $35 a haircut. I don't need to charge 100 because I'll still get 60, 70, 80, $100 for a haircut. Just last week I got $100 for a haircut 3 times and I charged $35. How does that make sense? Exactly. That's why I need to like rewire your brain because your brain is so fucked from all this Instagram and TikTok scrolling. You listening to all these random people that haven't showed you any type of results. You need to show up as a professional for your clients. All right. Now, the next point that we need to get into is actually understanding your marketing because a lot of barbers don't understand their marketing. Now, understand the point of these videos is for me to help you guys start to understand how much that you guys do not know about this and how far but also how close you are to your goal. I am 100% here to give you some information so that you understand that I know what I'm talking about, that I can help you get these results so that we can get you into the course so you can really get the money making gems and real advice. This stuff is going to work too, and it is going to start to open up your mind, but like some of the in-depth videos just don't work for YouTube. So they're in the fucking course. The link is in the description. Now, let's talk about marketing. Now, with marketing, right? What you have to understand is that there are so many forms of marketing that are so easy to do that'll get you so many fucking clients. Like, I understand you want to be a TikTok or Instagrammer and a content creator and all this type of stuff. You want some followers to stroke your ego. I get that. I'm not saying you cannot use TikTok and Instagram, but I'm saying it is so fucking hard to do. When you're talking about something that literally you're talking about building your clientele off of these viral videos. Are you serious? How crazy of a business strategy is that? Oh, my business will go good as long as I learn how to go viral. What? There's so many. I don't have to go viral, but yet I make more money than you. I don't have to go viral, but yet I make money. I make more money than every single guy you know doing the way easier stuff that nobody else wants to do. Guys, I understand it's 2025 and like you have like a real hard on to like be a content creator, but guys, there's Google that nobody knows how to use that got my not just me busy, but my whole barbershop busy. There's Facebook that nobody knows how to use. Believe it or not, they've been around for a long time, but they don't know how to actually use them for their success. But guys, when I get clients off of Facebook and off of Google, it's free. By the fucking way. It's free. I'm not paying anything. I'm not having to buy a mic. I'm not having to buy these fancy video editors, nothing like that. It's literally from Google, from Facebook, from word of mouth referrals that you have to learn how to hack. You got to hack how to turn your whole clientele into essentially your marketing team. Think about it. Every client that you have walking out of the shop, if they're not bringing you new clients, then that's a problem. Because think about it, no matter what marketing strategy you do, your whole clientele, let's say you have 50 clients, they should be your marketing team. You have to understand how to turn them into your marketing team. But think about these two apps. Now, Instagram and TikTok, they do work. They're harder to start to learn and understand, and they take more time because you have to film the video, script the video, edit the video. You have to post consistently. You have to have good models for the videos that are a bit engaging. You have to understand what editing styles and quick, flashy captions to put up and cut, and all these type of cutouts and stuff like that. Transitions, guys. Can we just get the simple wins, the simple W's first, so that you can actually pay your bills on time? Like, can we just get to $8,000 a month, a six-figure barber first, before we worried about trying to be like viral and shit? Think about it like this: when you understand Google and when you understand Facebook, think about it. Google and Facebook marketing happens in the area that is close to you. When you talk about joining a Facebook group, when you talk about marketing on Google, you're only marketing to the people that are in like a 5 mile radius to you. I'm not marketing to random people 6 or 7 or 8 or 10 hours from me. I'm expecting somebody to drive 10 hours for a haircut. Guys, that's not consistent. Like, that's not realistic. Think about it. Is somebody gonna drive 10 hours for a haircut every 2 weeks? No. If you're 5 minutes down the road, like you want to take over the whole USA with your content, and the people that's 5 minutes down the road from you don't even know that you exist. How what type of sense does that make? Like, come on now. Now, on Facebook and on Google, you're only marketing to the people that are inside of your area. And you're not competing against all the viral barbers on Instagram. You're competing against the barbers that's been in your town that don't know anything. And yet, just because you have these videos and you have this information and because you have this ambition, you're going to be able to kill every single one. Like, when it comes to this barbershop, we were literally ranked #1 in the first 2 weeks. That's how fucking easy it was to do this. On Facebook, bro, I get new clients from Facebook literally every single week from referrals. Just the other day, I got this famous YouTuber to sit on my chair off of a literal referral. You start to just stack those wins on top of each other, on top of just being in the shop, being fucking reliable, and taking walk-ins. That should be getting you to $8,000 a month. And then when you do all of those things, you still have Facebook ads. You still have Facebook ads. You still have Google ads that you can run and get even more. Guys, I'm literally getting new clients for $5. Think about it. If a client's going to come in and pay you 30 or $35 for a haircut, does it make sense for you to take $5, put it into ads, and have them book directly inside of your calendar? Of course it does. What? Literally, of course it does. But yet you're not doing it. Like, come on now. Think about it. As soon as that client comes in, they're gonna pay for the ad, and they're gonna pay for another 5 more clients to come in after that. That's why it's only you have to build a machine. The reason why you have to build a machine, and yes, the business cards, the flyers, the signs, all that stuff works as well, and you should be doing that as well, especially if you're sitting your ass in the shop not doing anything. But you relying on just one thing is crazy as hell. Relying on your next video to go viral to get more fucking clients is absolutely crazy. Guys, you want to build up a machine. The reason why is because what happens when you're legitimately cutting hair for 10, 12, or 13, 14 hours a day, and you don't have time to always post or film content? You need other stuff that's working in the background that's going to continue to get you clients, regardless of if your next Instagram video goes good. Nobody can guarantee you that every single video that you post is going to go viral. It's going to take time. It's going to take months and months and months. Versus with going on Facebook and going into a Facebook group and knowing how to actually get that person to respond to you, that could get you a client the next day. Like, the stuff that we're talking about is going to help you get clients the next day, the same week. Like, you're going to get results then. Not after 6 months when you figure out how to do some good videos on Instagram. Let's focus on the shit that's actually going to work today. With marketing, you have to build up a machine, a system of multiple things getting you clients at the same time, not just one strategy. That's what they're not telling you. Because they don't know the stuff that we know. Now, what you guys have to understand, the last final part of this video, you guys have to understand that there are systems that you do not have into your business. You guys are not tracking your income consistently. You guys are not tracking, okay, how much money did I make this week versus the last week? Okay, how many new clients did I get? How many clients did I lose? What is my booking rate? Because ultimately, your booking rate, that is going to be what's your actual demand that's going to help you actually raise your prices. Not because you know how to get a lot of new clients, it's because you're in demand. That's what raises your prices. Most of you guys don't even have a text blast system. You guys don't even know what a text blast system is or an email blast system. Some of you guys don't even have a fucking website. Like, guys, oh my gosh. And you guys use the most shit booking apps in the world. The most shit booking apps in the world. You guys are using The Cut. You guys are using Booksy. Like, are you serious, bro? You go to Booksy, you use the Booksy Boost feature, and you you get a hard on because you get a new client from Booksy. When you don't understand, think about it. That client was on Booksy before they knew about you. Why were they on Booksy? Maybe because they were booking with another barber. And now you have Booksy Boost on, so now that client comes to you. You don't think that you're gonna lose that client or a different client to somebody else using Booksy Boost? And yet you pay Booksy every single month for them to take clients away from you and give it to another barber using their platform? Like, what type of sense does that make? That's like you going into a club and you just raising your hand and being like, hey, I'll pay the club so that they can bring other guys in here so they can try to sleep with my girl. What type of sense does that make, bro? Bro, if you gained that client and now they download Booksy because of you, and now they go see another barber's prices, their reviews, their pictures, how close they are. Oh, they have availability on the day that you don't have availability. What happens next? You're fucking done. You're cooked. You just lost that client because you have the wrong booking platform. You guys have the wrong systems, the wrong software inside of your business. But let's go back. That's one point. I can go on that point for fucking hours. Now, the next point is simply, guys, like text blast systems. You guys don't even know what a text blast system is. A text blast system is where you're able to take your whole clientele and send them a text every 2 weeks. This is how you avoid slow seasons as a barber, is by setting up a text blast system. Every 2 weeks, all my clients get, how's your hair looking? There's limited spots available in the barbershop this week. Don't forget to book your appointment. This helps me avoid slow seasons. In some of the slowest seasons of the month, bro, the money that I make is stupid. Like they'll say January is a slow season, but I'll make $16,000 a month in January. Oh, they'll say May, March, since it's getting close to summer, it's a slow season. Be prepared. I made $20,000 that month. What are you talking about? I'm still making 15, 16, $17,000 in June, July, the dead months of the season. Like, bro, shut up. Ultimately, it's slow. Come on, bro. Either you have clientele or you don't. You don't have enough clientele to go through those slow seasons. Guys, you should be having haircuts and clients on a cycle to where every 2 weeks when that person needs a haircut, they get a spot. Every three, they get a spot. Every four, they get a spot. That is the clientele that you guys need to have. You guys need to have such a volume of clientele that it doesn't matter the time of year, you're still making stupid fucking money. But you guys don't have the right systems in your business. You guys don't have the right marketing. You guys don't have the right product and service and understanding of that. That's why you guys will never get there. Now, if you guys want to change that, if you guys want me as a coach, you guys want me as a part of your team. If you fucking don't and you want to listen to the dweebs all day long, have fucking fun. I'm gonna keep on cutting hair. But if you guys are tired of the same repetitive cycles and you guys want to be able to go, like guys, how the fuck can you go ahead and on through, bro, blessed be the internet. Blessed be this. You can literally get in contact with people like me and hundreds of other people like me inside of the community. And for the petty price that we ask people to pay, you guys can DM me all day long. You guys can DM me all day long, ask me all the questions you want. You have access to the same materials and videos and systems and softwares that I use to get those results. For the petty price that we pay is literally stupid. Think about how much they charge for barber school. They literally charge thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars for barber school. Some people pay $20,000 for barber school to get out of barber school and make $50,000 a year or $40,000 a year. $20,000. Like, bro, nobody is getting out of barber school and making six figures off the information that they teach you. Nobody. It's not the fucking majority. It might be a fucking weird outlier because there's one school that actually did something good. But the majority of barbers went through a shit education, they overpaid for it, and they don't know how to actually make more money. You know how to spray fucking cool care on your clippers, but you don't actually know how to make more money. So, guys, there's the program, link below, and that's it. Peace.